And a new study conducted before the 2016 election reveals clergy are more political than parishioners. And when it comes to the Catholic Church, political affiliation among clergy is evenly divided between Republicans and Democrats. The researchers behind this study, Partisan Pastor, the politics of 130,000 American religious leaders, say that this study is the largest list of religious leaders ever assembled. Joining us now is Reverend Dean Nelson, the chairman of the Douglass Leadership Institute, a network of faith-based leaders across the nation. Welcome to the program.
Thank you so much, Lauren. It's great to be here.
As a Baptist, do you believe that pastors are more political than their parishioners?
It's a good question. You know, I think that they are at least as political as their parishioners. Last year, the Douglass Leadership Institute participated with distributing about 1.5 million nonpartisan voter guides throughout the country. And what we found is that oftentimes people that are in the pews want their pastors to be more vocal on issues. And so to the degree that pastors are interested in issues, to that degree, they become political.
Let's take a look at this New York Times story that was just published. They published an article, Religious Liberals Sat Out of Politics for 40 Years, Now They Want in the Game. Laurie Goodstein, who's the author, writes, "The last time the religious left made this much noise was in protesting the Vietnam War." Now, you've been active in the faith community. What do you think about the premise of this article? Do you believe that religious liberals have sat out of politics for 40 years?
You know, with all due respect, let's face it, President Obama would not have been president if he did not reach out to faithful Catholics and to evangelicals. I remember when he first ran in 2008, 26% of evangelicals supported him. It decreased a little bit to 20% when he ran again, but religious liberals have been very involved in politics. You only need to look at certain leaders like the Reverend Al Sharpton or folks who are particularly Jesse Jackson that are involved. Sure. Absolutely.
African-American Pentecostal Bishop Harry Jackson had pointed out to me that what's missing is that the continued liberal shift of black religious advocacy from pure advocacy to the poor to a broader political agenda, including pro-abortion and pro-gay wedding, is really what we're seeing. Is that true?
That is true. In fact, just last year, one of the largest African-American denominations in the country, the leader of that organization made this statement. He said that the Democrats have become so ungodly. However, he said at the same time, it seems that Republicans don't care. So I do think that there's a great opportunity, but for most of those that are in the Protestant community, I think as well as the Catholic community, they want to see that there are people who are pushing issues that are valuable, whether they're righteousness or justice issues.
Thank you so much for joining us, Reverend Dean Nelson, chairman of the Douglass Leadership Institute.
Thank you so much.